Amazon's Watch magazine heeft op 21 september een Global Power Women Conference gehouden in New York. Het thema van deze conferentie was Advancing Resilience and Transformational Women Leadership for Sustainable High Performance and Global Impact. First Lady Melissa Santokisena Sherry mocht een presentatie doen over haar werk, met name de projecten die zij uitvoert met kinderen. Tijdens deze conferentie is ook de nieuwe Amazon's Watch magazine gelanceerd. Vermeldenswaard is dat de First Lady samen met onder andere Kamala Harris, vicepresident van de Verenigde Staten, en Mia Mottley, minister-president van Barbados, in de magazine staat.
So our first presentation will be from Her Excellency Melissa Santaki Sinacheri. Did I get it right? Oh, good, great. And she is the First Lady of Suriname. And I'm going to read a little bit about her. Her Excellency is a lawyer by profession. So she's beautiful and she's smart. And after becoming the First Lady, she took up gender equality and mental health as her main focus and pillars. She's a philanthropist and a humanitarian who in recent years has worked with NGOs like UNICEF and PAHO. Is that PAHO? Okay. She is current vice chair of the Spouses of CARICOM, Leaders Action Network. She was recently appointed by the United Nations Secretary General in the Advisory Board on Zero Waste Management to the Secretary General. Madam Melissa is no stranger to the Amazon's Watch magazine organization, and she recently had an interview talking about her different areas that she likes to fight for. Some of the First Lady's quotes are, "Be your own hero." Change starts with you. And don't look at your limitations, but look at the opportunities to create change. And so without reading anything else, I want the First Lady, Her Excellency, to come up and give her presentation to us. And I'm going to sit back and glean from her. Give her a round of applause as she comes.
Good afternoon, everyone. Now, thank you. So, warm greetings. Today, I would like to share one of the pillars. It was mentioned today. One of the pillars I champion is mental health. We've all experienced the profound impact of COVID-19 on our mental health. Since then, mental health is getting more and more attention. But moving on to a sensitive and serious aspect of this subject. When looking at the suicide rates of my country of the past 5 years, PAHO rated it suicide cases, Suriname the second highest in the region and top 10 worldwide, while Suriname only has a population of about 600K citizens. So you can see why this is concerning. Talking about emotions can be complex and sensitive. It's just a complex and sensitive issue. Young people from cultures with strict emotional taboos, like Suriname, may internalize feelings of shame and or guilt when they try to talk about their emotions with grown-ups. This can hinder their ability to express and communicate or articulate their feelings effectively, which can lead to misunderstandings and strained relationships within the families and their environment. Thus, they may experience increased stress, anxiety, or depression. Seeking help from a psychologist is often frowned upon. Do we know this? Do we recognize this, women? Do we know this? It's not only frowned upon, it's stigmatized and basically disapproved. This is the case in Suriname and also within the region. That is why I create a program. And there was a reason for this, because as I said, we're asked, do we recognize this? It's from within our own community. It is within our own circles. We've all experienced it. So, even though there are many actions taken regarding the subject, by NGOs, by the government, there was no program that really went to the core of the issue. So I decided I need to take action. So I started a program in Dutch. We speak Dutch, so it's Hoe wij ons voelen. And literally translated, this is how we feel. It's a program in partnership with UNICEF Suriname. And this program was created to provide society, especially young people, with tools and tips on how to recognize and be aware of the flow of emotion within themselves and in every situation. That's why we talk about different types of emotion, such as anger, fear, sadness, happiness, and their triggers. We mostly try to create a safe space in a non-judgmental environment where our kids feel comfortable to share their thoughts, feelings, and challenges either they or their friends face. We genuinely appreciate their willingness to share their emotions, thoughts, feelings. It's important for them to know that we are truly listening and their emotions are completely valid. Their perspective matters, and we want to ensure that they feel heard and understood, and at the core, empowered. I would like you to hear from them for yourself.
For me, it was a very fun and learning experience. The people involved were all very nice, and I learned more about how to talk with my peers about their feelings and how to deal with it.
My experience with this program was fun, and it was a great opportunity to talk about a past I have changed for the better me. Before the program, I was so bossy, and then I handled the situation, my emotions, and with that, I also corrected my friends in their situation where they're being mean to others, and I showed them their mistakes, and they realized it.
Well, before the program, I was not very open about my feelings. I was like, how do I tell someone this? But what I've experienced from the program, it was like I can be more open. You don't have to be ashamed of what you have to say. So yeah, I tell my friends also, don't be ashamed. Don't be like because people tell you to be something that you don't want to be. Just be yourself. And, yeah.
Before the program, I did not really care about other people's feelings. I just did what was best for me, and that's how I was. I did not think about how others would feel about my actions. But after the program, I started caring about other people's feelings more.
For the program, I knew a bit about the topics we talked about, but I didn't think about it in the same way that I do now. And I wouldn't really approach my fellow students and ask them how they felt about something. But now I know how to do it, and with the tools that we got from the show, I know how to approach them better.
The tools help me to control my emotions and to talk about my feelings, to express myself better. And yes, to talk about myself with other people.
I don't hold back about my feelings. So yeah, it's also helped me better to communicate with people. Yeah.
If you're having troubles with something or problems, it is good to have somebody to talk to help you get through the situation you're in. So I think that is very beneficial of this program.
I think it's a very good thing because when youngsters get the chance to express themselves, people know how they're feeling, what they're thinking, and then you also know how to help them if something isn't right with them.
So yes, they are an amazing bunch of kids, and they have changed me as well. Not only have when I decided to do this project, when I started it, didn't have an indication what kind of impact it would make, but not realizing it would change me also for the better. Yes, and another branch of mental health that I call me time. With me time, I bring doing mindful breathing exercises to school. These exercises consist of shifting your attention to your breathing, paying attention to the sensation of the breath through your nostrils, in your chest and abdomen. While doing this, we empower ourselves through positive affirmations. This helps frame your thoughts and promote a positive mindset. It includes creating a calm place for yourself and learning to listen to the signals of the body and mind. As a mother of a nation, I have to act. As I said, I gave you the statistics. And in that, when I took action, I was very precise that we need to share tools to build resilience. We need tools that one can apply to prevent persistent sadness, and tools to prevent depression, which can lead to suicidal thoughts. One of the ways to do this is to make ourselves, especially our young ones, emotionally stronger. We got to empower them with the right tools on how to build resilience through healthy and positive coping mechanisms. In this modern technological world where our kids, at a very young age, sadly, are spending more than half of their day with gadgets, games, social media, it's necessary to make them aware of mindfulness and teach them mindfulness exercises. As human beings, we often seek validation, unfortunately, outside ourselves, with all the consequences. With these exercises, they spend some time focusing on their inner self and developing sense of self. In closing, I would like to say, let's give our youth, our future, the needed tools to succeed in their well-being and emotional intelligence. Let's break the chain of persistent sadness. Let's break the cycle of depression. Let's make the change and advocate, building inner strength and resilience together. I thank you.